Good morning, students. Now the theorem. If f is if f is continuous at x naught and g is continuous at f of x naught, then the composite function g circle f is continuous at x naught. Right? Now once again, please go through the statement. Here f is continuous. If f is continuous at x naught and g is continuous at f of x naught, then the composite function g circle of f is continuous at x naught. This is our aim. Now we are writing the given data first of all. F is continuous at x naught. G is continuous at f of x naught, right? Now g circle of f, this is called composite function. G circle of f of x is a composite function. సార్ ఇక్కడ x లేదు కదా, ఇక్కడ x పెట్టారంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ ద షార్ట్ కట్ నోటేషన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వన్, దట్స్ ఇట్. G circle of f of x is a composite function. Now we have to show that G circle of f is continuous at x naught. That is our aim, right? Now here we are taking one element. Let x naught belongs to domain of f, right? And f of x naught belongs to domain of g. Since f and g are functions, now we have to find their range and domain, right? We are taking one element from the domain means first set, codomain means second set, right? Now let xn be a sequence in x belongs to domain of f. This is called such that మనం స్లాష్ అని రాస్తాం, or else you can use these dots, right? Slash, or you can use two dots, right? X belongs to domain of f such that f of x belongs to domain of g, right? Let xn be a sequence which is convergent to x naught. ఎందుకంటే every continuous function is convergent కాబట్టి we know that every continuous function is convergent. That means there is a sequence of f which is convergent to a number. Say that number is x naught here. Since f of x is continuous at x naught, limit exists and the limit value is equal to x naught. That means therefore limit of f of xn is equal to x naught. Limit of f of xn where n tends to infinity. No need to mention that one, right? Next one. Since f of xn converges to f of x naught, again here what is this one? Again this is a sequence. Remember, this is a sequence. F of xn is a sequence which is convergent to f of x naught, right? And g is continuous at f of x naught. Already given that g is continuous at f of x naught. That means limit of the function exists and the value is equal to that one. Limit of g of f of xn is equal to g of f of x naught. Limit, the name రాసుకోవచ్చు by definition. G of f of x naught can be written as g circle of f of x. G circle of f of xn is equal to, same application here, g of f of x naught can be written as g circle of f of x naught. That means limit of this function exists and the value is equal to this thing. That means g circle of f is continuous at x naught. That means clearly g circle of f of x is continuous at x naught. Next, properties of continuous functions. Please go through the definitions carefully. A real valued function f is said to be bounded. A real valued function f is said to be bounded if f of x, what is this? This symbol is called such that. Two dots ఉన్నాయంటే its colon is nothing but a such that in builder form. F of x such that x belongs to domain of f is a bounded set. That is the definition. Another form is a real valued function f is said to be bounded if there exists a real number m such that mod of f of x less than or equal to m. for all x belongs to domain of f, right? Now that means what, when do you say that f is a bounded function? See, for example, now one function is given to you, f of x is equal to x square plus 2. This is a function, right? Now here x is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. That means this is domain, this is codomain, this is called domain. F is a function from this set to this set, where x is, this set is called a domain and the second set is called codomain, or you can say range set. This is, range set is a subset of this codomain, right? Now when x is equal to 1 and x is 1 2 3 4, no, when x is equal to 1, f of 1 is equal to 1 square plus 2, that is 3. When x is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 2 square plus 2, 4 plus 2 is 6. When x is equal to 3, f of 3 is equal to 3 square plus 2, 9 plus 2 is 11. Now when x is equal to 4, f of 4 is equal to 4 square plus 2, and that is 18, right? Now here these 1 2 3 4 belongs to codomain, right? Now we are finding the range set. What is the range here? 3 6 11 and 18. This is called range set, right? Now here for x belongs to the domain, the function values are this one. Now this function values are lies in between 1 and 20. I can write now. These function values are lies between 1 and 20. Or you can say the function values are lies in between 2 and 19, right? Or you can say the function values are lies in between 0 and 30, right? And 3 and it is greater than 0 and this 18 is less than 30. That range is nothing but in between 1 and 20 only, right? That means the range of the set is bounded. What are the bound values? 1 and 20 you can say, 2 and 19 also you can say, 0 and 30 also you can say, 0 and 100 also you can say, right? That means the function is bounded, right? That means its absolute value is lies in between minus m and m. Here, what does it mean? Mod of f of x less than or equal to m means minus m less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to m. That's it. That means f of x lies in between minus m and m. That means f of x is bounded, right? For all x belongs to domain values. Once again, a real valued function f is said to be bounded if there exists a real number m such that mod of f of x less than or equal to m for all x belongs to the domain. Now for the same function, now I can say that this function is